Okay, guys, episode 5 of Dragon Ball Daima, of course, title Pansy! Yes, Shady was revealed to be Pansy, of course. We all knew that was pretty much coming. And yeah, this episode is actually pretty darn good. A good amount of talking and a good amount of action. So, yeah, it looks like, hey, already making America great again. Looks like this anime is getting great again, which is great. And you guys don't know how worried I was with those first few episodes, first 3 episodes that were so, you know, like I know a lot of people were turned off by that, but hey, it is picking up. It is picking up. So let's go. So, Pansy finally introduces herself, you know, and she's like, "Why are you so strong? You're for a kid, you know." Which just makes sense. And Goku's, "Oh, because I train, of course." And she's like, "Excuse me?" And Goku's like, "Training is training." And she's like, "Oh, well, thank you for saving me," and all that stuff. But she mentions Goku's ear. She's like, "They're round. Why are they round? You know, what race are you?" And Goku, "I'm a Saiyan," of course. Goku's ghost race for it. I'm the Saiyan. And from what demon world? And Goku's like, the second. And of course, on Pakapang, which he still hasn't said it yet. He's like, "Yeah, you know, you're courageous as well. You know, you're pretty brave. In fact, you messed up." And she's like, "Oh, shut up," you know. And the wasabi bomb didn't work, you know, which is interesting. So Glory Hole is like, "Let's go to the castle." And she's like, "Kala Castle?" And they're like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Oh, great, so I have to go there." And she's like, "I'll go with you." So they decide to go with her, and of course, Gomah's men are really mad. They're really mad, and they're like, "Oh, that brat." And this is something that I don't get, you know. Goku clearly killed these guys. Like, come on, and you're having them get up? And I don't like that, no. I would have preferred they would have just kept them down the floor and brought some new guys in. Yeah. Even if he didn't kill them, I think it would have just made sense, because I don't get this. I don't get this. When did Dragon Ball get so soft? Like, come on, in freaking Dragon Ball, Goku kills the Red Ribbon Army. They're shooting at him, they're firing rockets. He's outright killing them, pretty much. You know, blowing up their mechs, firing their missiles back at them. I mean, the only one that actually, like, survives is General Tao, right? He gets blown up and he gets turned to an android. That's pretty much it. So yeah, they're looking for a spiky-haired kid with a red stick. You don't know who that is. Goku's like, "I missed out on lunch." You know, Pansa's like, "Oh wait, I got lunch right here," and she gives Goku some rice balls. And of course, we know Goku's gonna pick out to it. And she's like, "Oh, your name's much weirder, you know. Goku is a really weird name. My other name is Kakarot." And they both sound weird. And Goku's like, "I don't use magic." And she's like, "Oh, I have one magic spell." And Goku goes like, "Oh, is this magic?" And he touches his nose with his tongue, and like, damn, Goku, like, that's your magic trick? You couldn't, like, I don't know, fire off a ki blast? And of course, she's gonna use her magic trick, but remember what Kathleen Kennedy has said: the Force is female. Well, Pansy, unlike Kathleen Kennedy, I'm gonna tell you something. Wise words of an old Jedi Master, a green one with pointy ears, that could possibly be in the demon realm in this world. And he says, "Do or do not. There is no try." Yeah. So she tries, and she lifts the rock up, and yeah, the rock falls down, and she's really tired about that. And Goku's like, "Wow, that was amazing!" And we're all like, Goku, You can do that. You can literally do that. You have a magic power pole that extends and unextends. You have a fly magic cloud as well. You can fire off Ki Blast. You got Super Saiyan, you got Kamehameha, you got instant transmission, you got everything that could be considered a magic or energy attack. And, you know, pretty cool stuff. And she's like, I like tinkering with machines. And then you go like, so she's Bulma basically. But Bulma's in this series too. So how is that gonna work? We'll see. And Pan decides to say his name is Shin. If you guys remember, Shin is the name he uses in Dragon Ball Z in the Majin Buu saga at the start. At the World Martial Arts Tournament, he goes by Shin. He's like, yeah, I'm a Glen. And she talks about the second command of Goma's army, which is pretty much his brother, you know? Rinkai's brother. I think he gets pretty pissed off. And Glory Hole is like, oh, shut up, you're asking too many questions. So Glory Hole sees this and he's like, oh, what the hell is that, you know? It's a marker, but Glory Hole is like, oh, go over here, and Fancy's like, no, just take this shortcut. And we all are gonna know why the shortcut is important here. Why she knows this pretty soon. And that's the Kalan Castle. Yes, that is the castle. It has a little face here, you know, looking like a little robot face there. And you have the stairways all the way up to the top. Looks interesting. It's an interesting design. You know, they call it a mafia boss. And of course, you get to see Dende. What's going on? Dende is being kept as a baby. And this weird Nana, what is that supposed to be, is telling him the story. Red Ogre, could you please spare one or two? Balls. And Goma's there, you know. He's an important dynamic. Eventually is going to make new Dragon Balls. Oh, so he wants Dende to make him new Dragon Balls. Interesting. So that's what he wants. He wants new Dragon Balls. Remember, because he can't beat the Guardians of those the Demon Realm's Dragon Balls. He can't beat them, so he needs new Dragon Balls. I wonder how that's gonna work. Like, are you gonna wait for Dende to grow up then? Because he can't do anything right now. So they go into the castle. You think they're gonna give us, you know, shit, but they're like, oh yeah, I remember, where those brats? And they're like, oh, princess, yes. If you were wondering, is Pansy a version of Bulma, pretty much, a demon version of Bulma? Yeah, kinda. I mean, I guess you can say it's Bulma and Chi-Chi mixed into ones, because Chi-Chi, remember, Chi-Chi was the Ox King's daughter, so she was a princess, and Bulma is basically the daughter of a genius and the richest man in the world, so she is with machines, so it's basically a mixture of both of them, which is good. I thought that was gonna happen, and I was like, at the start of the episode when I was watching, I was like, man, darn, she's just gonna be Bulma? But no, turns out she is not. She's a mixture of both Bulma and Chi-Chi, and makes sense because that's weird. Right, out of all the Dragon Ball characters, you think of the ones that were not in the original journey with Goku, you think Chi-Chi would be the one they added, because yeah, Chi-Chi and Goku had what, 3 adventures if you count the martial arts tournament when they were kids, when Goku went to get the banjo fan from Master Roshi, which they didn't get, then martial arts tournament when they basically get engaged, and then after that they do a little small saga where they actually go and meet grandpa Gohan, remember? Yeah, so she's being a Dragon Ball like in those 3 little sections of Dragon Ball. So I don't know. I would have liked if they would have brought Chi-Chi back, you know, as a kid, and gave her helmet, you know, the one with the laser beams. That would have been pretty awesome. That would have been pretty interesting because they are gonna add Bulma here, and Vegeta, and freaking Piccolo. So why not go all in on this one? But who knows? Maybe that will happen. Maybe that will happen. Maybe there's a surprise that we haven't seen yet. We all know we're all waiting for Gohan. See what that's gonna look like. But we'll see what happens. So they go into the castle, of course, and you guys can see that, you know, there's some agriculture, there's some food there. You can see the guys training, and we get to see the king, and he looks really menacing and stuff, and you're like, oh, this is gonna be a bad guy? Nah, he's just playing golf. Demon golf. And then, of course, we got the bumper there of Goku just doing Goku stuff. We're waiting for the king, and the king shows up, and he's pretty chubby. He's pretty chubby. He's fat. And you know, he's like, Dad, you know, he rescued me. And he's like, oh, you have my thanks. I see you help Pansy here. And she's like, Dad, so you asked them to bring Goku here? And he's like, no, Glorio actually told me that he could find somebody that can defeat Gomah. So Glorio's lie of, no, the king, this king told me to come here and get you guys. It's not true. It was actually the other way around. He told the king, hey, I know some guys that can defeat Gomah. You know, when Pansy said, oh, you're from the outside world, you know, so that's why you can fight and so strong and all that stuff. And he's like, yeah, Gomah is a super, you know, a super villain pretty much, and he doesn't want to have the demon world be like that because it should be peaceful. So he's like, oh, Goku, I want you to marry Pansy. And Goku's like, what? And Goku's like, I'm already married and I got kids. And they're like, what? Does your race look like children? And no, they basically, you know, go with the whole spiel of saying, hey, no, Gomah turned us as kids, this is what happened, and we're going to get the Dragon Balls here. And they're like, holy moly, that's ridiculous, you know. And Goku's like, yeah, there's a link to real, then it should be easy. So, of course, they talk about the Tamagamis. And I will just call them the guardians of the Dragon Balls here. But he's like, well, you did defeat Majin Buu, so that should mean that you're strong enough. But let's see a demonstration, of course. And yeah, this is actually pretty fun. So he's like, everybody is gonna fight Goku, but you're not gonna use weapons. And Goku is like, yeah, they can use weapons. I need to train, but no guns? Wait, this is so stupid. No guns. Goku, you were a kid when you beat the Red Ribbon Army. They had guns, they had missiles, they had tanks, they had planes, they had submarines, they had robots, they had lasers, they had everything. And you took them out without a single fucking complaint. Why? What do you mean, but no guns? It's like this Goku, at least here, it's like this Goku forgot about that whole first adventure. I don't like that. It's like, come on, it should be like, I need the training and remove the but no guns thing. Just remove that. Because okay, they don't use guns, they don't have guns. Okay, yeah, but he doesn't have to say it. He doesn't have to say it. You're freaking Goku, okay? You already went through an army, a whole army, and you defeated them single-handedly without any freaking help. You at the time you couldn't turn into a Super Saiyan. You couldn't. You could do the Kamehameha wave, and that was pretty much it. And the power pole, you know, and rock paper scissors. And I don't get why they added this line here. Again, this is subtitles. Maybe it's not there in the what they're actually speaking about in Japanese. But that's stupid. That's stupid. That's really stupid that they added that. I don't like that. No, this is Goku, man. This is Goku. Guns are not a problem for him. Nothing is a problem for him. Nothing, like pretty much nothing. Even as a kid. So anyway, Goku's gets in there, and man, oh man, you guys for a treat. Because the Kikaxery is here. And Goku just goes to town on all of them. Like it's nothing, like just like a Saiyan should. Look at that. They tried to grab him, and what do you guys think? Yeah, this is the first time he turns into Super Saiyan. There you go. First time Goku turns into Super Saiyan. That's freaking awesome. That's freaking awesome. I like that. That they're like, yeah, Goku has all his powers. He can turn Super Saiyan right off the bat. Not like GT where he was like, oh, I forgot how to turn to a Super Saiyan. Oh, I can't turn to a Super Saiyan. I'm not strong enough. Oh, I can't do instant transmission. I can't do a Kamehameha. I can't do this. I can't do that. No. Here, he can do everything. He can do everything. I like that. I like that. It's the way it should be. So Goku just turns into a Super Saiyan, blasts them, turns back to normal. Like nothing. And the thing is, like nothing. Like freaking nothing. He's like, yeah, I can do this anytime I want. Which is true. At this point, Goku Super Saiyan 1, Super Saiyan 2, besides Super Saiyan 3, those forms are a cakewalk for him. He doesn't need to go Kaioken. There's no need for him to go Kaioken. He has Super Saiyan. No. Which I really like. And of course, he still has his intense transmission. Boom. He defeats him single-handedly. No, here, having these guys not die makes sense. Unlike the other evil army, they should have just left them on the ground like this. Bringing some new guys and be like, oh, okay, these guys surrender. That's it. And Glorio is like, damn, this motherfucker's stronger than I thought. Something tells me, you know, I know that I'm probably gonna be wrong here, but something tells me this Glorio guy, something tells me that he's not gonna be like Granola. You know, Granola ended up being a good guy, right? I think this guy's gonna end up being a bad guy or something. We'll see about that. So, they gather up all the stuff. They're going to the plane. But they do the rewriting data, so the plane is registered to Glorio, so he won't have any problem with the fish. And Supreme Kai mentions them the whole pin code, you know, that their friends don't know it, and you know, Gomah is coming over with the others, and they don't have the number. He wasn't able to give it to Kabila Kai. So they need help, and they bring this guy, Ibis, the palette-loving demon. And I know what you're gonna say. Is this Mr. Popo? Pretty much. This is a blue, pink version of Popo, and I'll tell you something. Mr. Popo is all squares make a circle. This guy's all triangles make a circle. Huh? You didn't think about that, Team 4-star. Just eat your candy. So, he doesn't really want to do it. He's kind of lazy. And he's like, I was about to go to the beauty parlor. So basically they tell him where to go, and he actually finds it in his little... Oh, I don't think you can call this a dragon radar, whatever this, a map, demon map. He's like, okay, this, here. And the thing is, that image is in real time, because you guys can see that there's... Oh, look! It's the little shed, the Gomah, with the Gomah belt. I wonder, I like how they have these locations here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Looks like there might be one over here, 15. I wonder if all these locations, like if you translate them to English, are places from the actual Dragon Ball world. Would be pretty awesome if somebody can actually do that. That would be pretty cool. Because, yeah, this is a map, but it's not 100%, you know. I've been playing Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, and it doesn't look 100% like the map in the game. I could be wrong about that. I mean, there's a few versions of the map, right? Even Dragon Ball Budokai 3 had a different map. So, they send these guys to get another plane. So, because for Bulma and the others, and Pansy's gonna go, and she's like, yeah, they're gonna need help if this thing, you know, breaks down. Goku's like, yeah, I'll protect her. And yeah, Goku gives her a fist bump. They should have brought Chi-Chi along so Chi-Chi could have been pissed off. They should have, man, that would have been good. And you guys go, like, Glory Hole is hiding something, you know. There's something weird. The king didn't know we got turned to children, but he did. You know, there's something really weird here. Goku's like, you know, it doesn't matter. And they go flying off. And how long is this gonna take, right? 4 days. 4 days is the exact number of days that's gonna take Bulma to get there. So Bulma, Vegeta, and Piccolo are 4 days behind them. But at least they're gonna get the pin code now. And of course, yeah, the plane breaks down. And they crash. And that ends the episode right there. So, this episode actually has been pretty good. I liked it. I like how things are picking up more. It's actually starting to get a bit faster. I'm glad that we're not getting so much story explanation for stuff. It's like, come on, let's go. You know, it's like, come on, let's go on the adventure. Let's go and do stuff, because, man, those first three episodes were so bad. Just waiting, nothing happened. And next episode is called Lightning. As you guys can see here, Jin doesn't want to eat that food for some reason. Goku and Glorio are actually gonna be fighting each other. For what reason, we don't know. Is it training? Maybe. It looks like Goku is only using one arm, which is interesting. Glorio looks like to be having a tough time. And of course, we get to see this thing. Finally get to see it. Yeah. So, that's pretty much it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Of course, next time will be next week, and we'll see what happens. Well, I'm hopeful with this series. I think this series is gonna make Dragon Ball even greater again. Who knows? But we'll see what happens. So, see you guys next time.